So coming to the part 3 of septic shock, basically this is mainly for a SOFA score. So this SOFA score you have to write if you're writing septic shock, or else they won't give you marks. So basically all the major systems are involved except the endocrine system. Okay, so respiratory, hemato, liver, cardiovascular, CNS, renal, everything is involved. Okay. So coming to the first respiratory, PaO2 by FiO2. What is this? PaO2 is the air pressure of oxygen which is there in your arterial blood. So it is around 95, and FiO2 is the oxygen in the air, the percentage. So it's like 0.21, 21%, right? It's like 95 divided by 0.21, it should be over 400. It will come around 450. So from that logically you can derive this greater than 400. Okay. Into coagulation, platelets normal value, no, it is like 1.5 lakh. So this only into 10 power 3 it's given. So that's why it's 150. 150 is nothing but 1.5 lakh if you multiply this. This all our values are like relatable to normal values only. See, even mean arterial pressure, it's a definition of sepsis also. So it should be greater than 70 mm of He. This is a fact and you should know it. Will be helpful for a lot of things. Okay, coming to any excretory organs, that is liver and renal. So these both are almost same value, 1.2, 1.2. Okay, these are like normal values of bilirubin and creatinine also. Just for remembering, I'm telling this coagulation platelets to this CNS. Okay, so it's 150 and 15. The 12, 1.2, 1.2. The baseline score is required. Okay, for telling the abnormality you can refer it, but baseline it should you should detect it as abnormal. That is the whole point. So this more than baseline, anything is abnormal. Only this baseline you have to remember. So now if the SOFA score is greater than 2, then there is increased risk of mortality. Like all the stages are like end stage conditions like that. SOFA score is a bedside score on parameters which you can calculate on the bedside. See this blood profile and this liver profile, this bilirubin coagulation, you can't calculate. It requires lab investigations. Only that clinical examination, what you can do, CNS, respiratory and SBP, these you can calculate. In bedside, you don't have time to calculate, so always mean arterial pressure and all, no. So that's why you directly calculate SBP, little near to mean arterial pressure, minimal accuracy. So respiratory rate, tachypnea definition you should know. That is, it is greater than 20 cycles per minute. Near to 20 is 22, so 22 cycles per minute. GCS is the same as SOFA, that is 15. SBP is different. There it was mean arterial pressure 70. Here SBP 100. This you have to remember somehow. I didn't get. Definitions of sepsis and septic shock are very important. They might ask you in Viva also. Sepsis is qSOFA or SOFA greater than 2. Here again it was given, and known foci of infection. So septic shock is this, whatever sepsis is there, plus you have given vasopressor to control, and serum lactate is rising. Serum lactate indicates that there is organ damage and all. Initial resuscitation protocol goals. Okay, so in that you have to remember central venous pressure, mean arterial pressure, urine output, mixed venous oxygen saturation, serum lactate. Basic things, mean arterial pressure pakka you will know, that is greater than 65 mmHg, or else you should not write this answer and you should leave it. Just think that main arteries which all are there, like in two arms, like two brachial arteries are there, and two legs of two femoral arteries are there, and in the neck all the appendages, like one carotid artery is there. So divided by 5. So centrally it will be the like division of the all 5. Just think like that. I'm making you remember. Okay. Telling is here on brachial, here on brachial, here on femoral, here on carotid. How much it will be? Like 5. No. So that's why central venous pressure is somewhere here in the middle. So that's why what you do, its mean arterial pressure 65 divided by 5. How much you'll get? 12. So here also central venous pressure you'll get 12 mmHg. How many arteries were you dividing? It's 5 now. So that's why urine output is greater than 0.5 ml per kg per. See how amazing is it? And MVOS is same as MAP. Okay. MVOS is 65 to 70%, 65 mmHg. Very nice. I'm loving my own explanation. Seriously. Lactate, nothing is there, like reduced to normal level. Management protocol I have taught you in the previous videos and all. Indices to monitor shock. This is important. Okay. Shock index is heart rate divided by SBP, and modified shock index is heart rate divided by mean arterial pressure. So basically, how to remember, heart rate is like common. Okay. So basic for shock index, what you do, it's like you use the qSOFA score, that is SBP you are using. In qSOFA, SBP comes. So in modified shock index, this is like think that it's more accurate. That's why it's modified. So that's why accuracy, if you want to do, if you want all the parameters great, what you want, it is the most accurate is mean arterial pressure. mean arterial pressure, most accurate pressure, like that you can remember. Value is not important, you can write if you want. Okay, S for shock, S for 6. Okay, normal is less than 0.6 and mild shock 6. It keeps on increasing. Okay, hypotension, no, SVP keeps on decreasing, so overall shock index keeps on increasing. Rest all are same, whatever I said here. That is what is that mixed venous oxygen saturation, IVC diameter, urine output, all the same things. So you got 10 marks, bro. Thank me.